stories on how to write and publish books. Author's Voice, hosted by Shop Nasino, a venue where you can get to know authors and their author stories. Every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here at DZRJ, 8:10 a.m. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Luzon, Visayas, at Mindanao. Magandang umaga sa inyo mga ka-TriMedia. Sitting in for Sha Nasino and Bryson Bonsol, this is your answer partner, D. Saho. Siyempre kasama mo kayo. Kanina pa tawa ng tawa, galak na galak. Ang aga-aga. Tita Susan, magandang umaga.
Magandang umaga sa iyo, Dennis. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Happy Sunday. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Kaya tawa ko ng tawa.
Oo.
Umaga, nagjo-joke na kami, Bry.
Correct. Yan, Bryson, ha. Madaming bahaw si Tita Susan today. Kanina tanong sa akin, may joke ka ba? Sabi ko sa kanya, ala, naliligo ako kayo naman. Nag-iisip na ako ng joke. Pressure to. Okay, anyway, so today is a very magandang umaga. No? Medyo maulan kagabi, pero maaraw na ngayon. Malamig ang simoy ng hangin. Ilang araw na lang, Pasko na.
Oo nga. Naglista ka na ba ng iyong Christmas list?
Christmas shopping list? Saan mo nakukuha ng pabili na Christmas shopping? Yun mo lang aking puproblemahin. But anyway, ano naman yan Christmas is the time for sharing and giving. Ayan, sa atin, sa Creative Voices, it's we always build a culture of sharing, loving, and giving.
Tama.
No? So, at mga ka-TriMedia, yung mga buong linggo na tayo ay focus sa ating trabaho.
Oo nga.
Today is the day for us to rest. The day for us to give back to the Lord, no?
Tamang-tama. Yeah. Kasi ang ating mga authors for the day they will share their stories also about their journey, and I'm sure their journey is always with the Lord also, right?
Oo.
Natin ang ating
yung mga authors natin. Ang ganda ng mga profile nila.
Oo.
Excited din ako mabasa yung libro nila.
Iyon, isama mo sa yung shopping list.
Oo, bibili tayo ng libro nila. Pang gift, no? Sa mga kamag-anak, sa mga kaibigan natin na kailangan na more guidance, more help, more spiritual nourishment, no? Sige, Tita Susan, exciting to.
So wala kang joke?
Ikaw na mag-joke. Wala talaga akong joke, promise.
Ako nagbaon ako ng joke.
Ang dami mong joke. Go na, Tita Susan. Go.
Okay. Yung pong mga nakikinig lang, ito pong joke kong una, hindi nyo po makikita. Pero sabi ko, ito, borrowed from my son-in-law, si Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Ano to? Kunwari, ito ay puto. Okay,
yan ay puto.
Okay. Ito, ano to?
Pag pinagpatong mo,
Put together.
Ano ba, Tita Susan? Next, meron pa.
Ito. Puto, right?
Okay, puto.
Ano to?
Katabi niya?
Hindi. Ang tawag sa kanya ay photocopy.
Photocopy. Put together. Siya, puto.
Okay, last na
daw. Pagbigyan si Tita Susan, go!
Nagpa-practice ako kapalit ni Bry. Ito.
Puto?
Ito, anong tawag sa kanya?
Ba't may lumilipad? Ba't may ganap na ganyan? Ano yan?
Puto Maya.
Okay.
Mababaw lang po ang kaligayahan natin.
Oo, pero put together, photocopy, and puto Maya. Bago yan. Bry, maghanda ka, ha? Speaking of Bryson, ingat. And Miss Sha, pagaling po kayo. Yan, sana gumaling na kayo. Next week, no one's better to sit here in this console for Author's Voice except the two of you and Tita Susan, of course. Ayan. And aside from that, 8:12 na po in the morning. It's October 1, 2017. Unang linggo sa buwan ng Oktubre at unang araw sa buwan ng Oktubre.
And October is the month of the Holy Rosary.
Correct. Ayan. Sige, Tita Susan, pakilala mo na yung unang ating guest.
Okay, our first guest is one of the authors who launched her book last two Saturdays ago sa 90-day book challenge.
Wow, very recent.
She is a transformational life coach, an inspirational author and speaker, a guide and mentor, and an enlightened heart-based entrepreneur. She believes that each person has a beautiful, unique light, and it is our life's gift to shine and share our light to the world. Okay.
Napaka-inspiring.
Oo nga. Ito po ang kanyang libro, Thank Goodness I Got Lost. Her name is Justin Bulan. Yes.
Good morning, Justin.
Good morning po. Justin.
And thank goodness I got lost. Parang gusto kong mawala ng ganyan. Tapos ang ang comeback mo very positive.
Yung natatanda ko, may t-shirt yung brother ko, sabi niya, don't follow me, I'm lost. Ito naman, thank goodness I got lost. Lost and found.
Yung importante, no, you got lost and you were found. Okay, sige. Ako naman, pakilala ko yung second guest natin. Our next guest is a writer from Business Mirror who graduated cum laude from the University of the Philippines. She won Miss Resorts World Miss Maxims 2010. Obvious naman.
Oo, di ba?
Di ba? Effortless.
Pagdating,
para effortless ang beauty. Correct. And she has been a marketing manager and business development director ever since. Now she sees herself plainly as a child of God because in 2013 she had a spiritual awakening which she is here to tell us more about that experience na naging kapital, naging seed money kumbaga nung libro niya. Okay? Mga ka-TriMedia, Miss Maxine Mamba. Good morning, Maxine.
Good morning, and God bless everybody listening today.
Yan. Napaka-aliwalas makita tong dalawang to, no?
Nakita mo ba? Parang parang nasa langit din tayo ngayon. Pero buhay na buhay tayo. Buhay na buhay pa rin sa lupa, pero parang foretaste of heaven having the two of you here with all your bright and shiny smile.
Tsaka napaka-positive ng vibes, napaka-positive ng aura.
Yes.
Okay, sige. Let's start. Let's get the ball rolling. Tita Susan.
Can tell us more about your journey in writing this book, na?
Yan. Okay, thank you po, Miss Susan. So, thank goodness I got lost po, no? I wrote this book, well, because it's a dream. It's one of my 3 unchanging dreams. So, to write and publish a book and also to help at least one soul while I'm alive. Kasi for me, it's a way of giving back, paying it forward. Kasi ito yung got lost na yan. So, there was a moment in my life na I lost hope. And I wanted to kill myself. And then, I decided na, tama na, ayoko na. And then, instead of killing myself, parang merong something, may small voice inside na sabi, isang araw pa, Justin, kaya mo pa yan. And so I listened to that voice. And then, so I dropped out of college and then nagstay lang ako sa home as a hermit, parang ganun. So disconnect from everyone. And then I found a book by Bo Sanchez, Brother Bo. Your past does not define your future. And that book saved my life. And so for me, I also want to help someone who is undergoing or going through their own darkness with my book. Thank goodness I got lost. So, yun po.
So, how old were you then?
19.
19.
At a very, very young age. No, ano yan eh. It's a good thing, no. Me as working as a life coach and being guidance counselor back then, and in the academe, no, marami mga bata na talagang hindi nila kaya at walang support system, they tend to break down. And lalo pag walang support system, they tend to do things and decide on things unknowingly, sinasaktan nila yung sarili nila and yung paligid nila. It's good about Justin kasi nahila niya yung sarili niya from that, no? From that very situation. So, after that, Justin, how did you work on the book? Paano mo sinimulan from that journey?
Okay, so it's actually this one, it's a 10-year writing journey kasi yung bulk ng book ko, it's coming from my journal. Nagda-diary po kasi ako nun, mga hugot, ayun. So, doon ko kinuha, tapos parang pinag-organize ko na lang na yung flow niya para mas mapadali sa mga readers na, and then yung lumabas na theme is about personal growth, personal discovery, self-discovery. So, ayun po yung naging process ng writing ng book.
Justin, you said, no, dumating ka dun sa puntong gusto mo nang bawiin yung buhay, no? Did it take, how long was that rumination, yung pag-iisip na ganon?
Nako, nag-start pa po ako niyan, super bata pa po. Kasi ang pinaka-simula talaga niyan, childhood pains. Diba, nung bata ka, kasi I came from a broken family, yung father ko, he is an OFW even before I was born. So, wala na yung foundation ng father-daughter and yung sa family, walang relationship basically. He only goes home maybe once or twice a year and then maybe less than a month siya nag-i-stay. And then, yung
at wala pang Facebook siguro noon, no? Wala pang
ano
Viber.
Snail mail.
Snail mail pa yan. Oo.
Tapos, yung talagang tumatak lang sa isip ko noon is, parang kino-compare po kasi, kasi ako shy, tahimik, homebody, and yung mga pinsan ko po, mga social, active, very magaling makipag-usap sa tao. And yung naalala ko lang is yung father ko telling me that, okay, maging katulad ka ng mga pinsan mo. And syempre, as a child, hindi pa naman ganun yung understanding natin. So, na-interpret siya nung kid self ko na, ay, teka lang, hindi ako enough para sa tatay ko. Hindi niya ako mahal as me. So, yun yung naging voice ko growing up. I'm never enough. I won't be ever enough for my father. And affect siya on how I see myself. Hindi ko nabuo I don't have self-esteem, self-worth, self-belief. So, doon po talaga yung pinaka-start niya. And so, at such a young age, ayun na yung pumapasok sa isip ko na parang meron pa nga time na sabi ko, adopted yata ako, hindi ako mahal ng mga magulang ko. So, yun. Tapos yung 19 years old, yun po yung doon talagang lahat na, peak.
But what triggered it? Yung talagang, ito na.
So at that time, I was actually from UPLB. And then, okay naman yung grades. Kasi lang hindi ko, I don't know, kasi siguro dahil mag-isa ako dun sa dorm, tapos hindi ganun ka-strong yung connection ko with friends. I mean, I have friends, kasi lang hindi rin kasi nag-open up. So, I was feeling really alone and alienated. Tapos, parang yung pressure sa school, and then parang nagsama-sama na lahat. Hanggang sa ayoko na, tama na. Ayoko nang matuloy to. Sobra na.
So, yun yung hugot ni Justin.
Yeah.
Natawag kita ng Francine.
That's my cousin. Who is your friend?
Yes, Maxine. You said earlier that you had the spiritual awakening. Ano naman yung hugot mo that was also the seed of your book?
Well, actually, it was a point in my life where everything was taken away from me. So, like Justine, my mother had just died. The dad of my son left me. I was left with my cousin, and nobody wanted to take him because my aunt died, so I had to adopt him. I didn't have a job. My house was on mortgage. It's like everything was like down. Everything was like at a very hard state. But when God took that all away, it was like a testing, because I had him to cling to. I didn't really, I wasn't also close to my family. They don't really help me, like the extended families, no? So, parang the thing that brought me closer to God was that He was there in my darkest moments. And I remember there was a time, actually I learned about it. It's actually like a warfare. Those beliefs that seep into your mind that tell you, you're not loved, you're not worthy, or you're alone, nobody wants you, or you're not good enough. Those are the whispers of the enemy. And God is always there with you. And the biggest lie that you can tell yourself is that you're not loved because God loves you so much. And the biggest lie that they want to make you believe is that you're alone because God is always with you. And during that time that I myself believed that I was alone, I had my Bible and I was like reading Psalms, and then parang I just broke down. I was crying, and you know, like how a child is to her father, that's like, oh, my life is a mess and like this, and I was crying and I was bawling my eyes out, and then suddenly my neck went up and I couldn't put it down.
Wow.
So I was like just facing God, looking up, and I was telling all my fears and everything. And the moment that I finished, parang my neck went down, and then I continued reading the psalm, and the next line was, and He will turn your mourning into gladness. And then I felt such peace. And I knew, parang, it's not miraculous or anything, but in my heart, I could feel that God was with me, and He was telling me that it's okay. Everything was gonna be okay. And sometimes we need that. Like, we need that to cling to, that we know that there is a God, because we can't see Him, but we can feel Him. And one of the things that the enemy wants is for us to be alone, for us to say, I want to be alone, I want to be like, I want to be in my room. And a lot of people, especially in America, a lot of kids feel alone even if they're around so many people, because the interaction on a daily basis is not loving. So it's like they feel like nobody understands them and everything, and that's sort of what pushed me also to write this book. It's because people need to know that God loves them. People need to know that that He's here and He's real. A lot of people are atheists, but they don't know that God is real, and I'm here to tell you, because in my life He is 100% almost solid.
Yeah. Maxine, Justine's experience happened in college when she was in UPLB. How about your experience, that awakening experience that you had?
That happened 3 or 4 years ago. And it was like a long process because I was sort of sinful. So my first thing was, I was sorry. I was so sorry that no amount of confession or could seemingly wipe it out. Like, I was sorry every day, contrite. That, I think that's what the Bible uses for it, contrite in spirit, because it's like, Lord, how can I make up? How can I cast out all my fears and my sins, and how can I clean myself? That was my first concern. And because you can't start a relationship with God because sin will always separate you. So parang I think that was the natural thing, to clean myself and to like just be sorry. Yeah.
Sige, bitinin mo natin yung ating mga listeners, no?
Yeah.
Ang siksik ng usapan natin, no? Nakita natin yung pinakahugot. Lagi talaga may hugot sa mga bagay that we wanna do, no? Mga ka-TriMedia, you continue to watch us on DZRJ 8:10 AM. We have live streaming on live simulcast on DYME Masbate, 107.1 Power FM, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, and 97.1 Wow FM, Rojas, Northern Palawan. Continue to send us your insights, your messages. Kung meron kayong mga tanong sa ating mga guests, please do send that through our live streaming on facebook.com/TriMedia. Mga ka-TriMedia, it's 8:26 on the clock. Magbabalik po ang The Other's Voice. Wag po kayong aalis.
TriMedia, DZRJ, 8:10 AM, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Pampagood vibes sa inyong Sabado ng umaga. Mga makabuluhang talakayan at kaalaman para sa ating mamamayan. Yan ang hatid sa inyo ni Miss Vivian Velez sa programang Double V. Si Miss Vivian Velez sa Double V. Tuwing Sabado alas 6:30 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga. Dito lamang sa DZRJ 8:10 AM. TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Makibahagi sa bawat talakayan. Ihayag ang inyong reaksyon sa mga programa ng TriMedia sa aming mga social media accounts. TriMedia-TV sa Facebook, TriMedia DZRJ 810 sa Twitter, at TriMedia sa Instagram. Makiisa sa bawat programa ng TriMedia sa social media, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. Tag-ulan na naman. Sigurado, uso na naman ang baha. Maging handa, lalo na kung bahain ang inyong lugar. Dapat laging ready ang emergency kit. Laman nito ay pagkain, tubig, gamot at damit na magagamit hanggang 3 araw. Kung may alagang hayop, samahan din ito ng kanyang gamit at pagkain. Tandaan, paghandaan ang sariling kaligtasan. Isang paalala mula sa TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
Alam ninyo, ako'y tao lamang. Kaya binabati ko pa rin, Merry Christmas. Kayong mga durugista, magdanakaw, mga korap, mga kriminal, at yung nagpapahirap sa Pilipino. Kaya kung ayaw ninyong minto at patuloy pa rin ang karahasan, ito na ang huli ninyong Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Action Lady Kate Self sa DZRJ 810 AM, TriMedia Broadcasting Network. Showbiz at entertainment updates dito sa DZRJ 810 AM, TriMedia, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino. TriMedia, DZRJ, ang himpilan ng bawat Pilipino.
At nagbabalik pa tayo dito sa The Author's Voice. It's 8:29 on the clock, October 1, 2017. So, Tita Susan, pag-usapan muna natin yung natapos natin mga hugot stories, no? Yung pinaghugutan ng mga libro nila.
Oo. Striking yung sinabi mo kanina, Justin, na it took a book, di ba? The book of Bo Sanchez, The Past Does Not Define Your Future. Di ba? Yun yung libro. Buti meron ka pala nung libro na yun. Binigay ba sa iyo yung libro na yun? O
how did you get a hold of that copy?
Oo.
Actually, naghanap ako ng book sa bookstore. Kasi I've always loved books.
Yeah.
And then, parang doon ako nadodraw na sa personal growth, self-help. Kasi I'm looking for meaning ng aking buhay. So, and then, out of nowhere, nakita ko yung kay Brother Bo. It's just a small book eh.
Oo, maliit. I have a copy of that.
Yes.
So, what is in that book? One message that really struck you, parang naglip sa libro, na sabi mo, this is it, no?
Actually, the title itself, Your Past Does Not Define Your Future. Because for me, at that time, I cannot see a future for myself. Pero doon ako masyadong nakafocus sa past ko. But then, when I saw the title, parang na-liberate ako na, hey, kahit na ano pa yung nangyari sa past mo, it's okay. May future ka. God has something in store for you. Amazing things are in store for you. So yun po yung talagang okay. I have to buy this book.
Kaya tingnan mo, ang response niya dun sa title na yon, thank goodness I got lost.
Para sa'yo nag-uusap ng libro.
Oo, di ba?
Libro, title sa title.
The title sa title. Ito po sa mga nanonood na mga authors, no, or aspiring authors, very important po yung title. You always ask, what is that one title that I can have that will, among all of the many books in the library or even in the bookstore, it will leap. Yun talagang it will catch the attention of your readers or target readers. Importante po yung yung title na yun. So, and then the other one also, tingnan niyo po, si Brother Bo Sanchez, napaka-busy tao niyan. Talagang bago ka makapag-appointment sa kanya, not because he wants himself to be isolated, but because there's just so busy yung schedule niya, no? And yet, because of the book, he makes himself available to us, no? To the rest, like Justin here. Imagine niyo kung hindi niya nakuha yung libro na yon, no? Maybe there's another book, but at that point in time, that was the one, and it is all because of one statement, no? Your past does not define your future, and that was the title. So, yun po yung sa ating mga authors, pag-isipan po natin pag gumawa tayo ng libro, ano yung magandang title na sa tingin natin, ito yung kakagat sa mga readers natin at yun ang nag-a-answer ng need nila.
Oo,
Ngayon,
tama.
punta naman tayo kay
Kay Maxine.
Maxine probably can show them. Yeah.
Okay, well, my title's Who is My God?
Ebook po kasi eh.
Ebook.
So it's an ebook. The
Yeah.
reason why I said Who is My God is because there you go.
Yeah.
Because actually, the more I want to reach out to people who are searching for God, and like some of them, I know a lot of people don't believe that there is one. So I don't want to be preachy. I don't want to say believe this, but I'm just saying this is my personal experience. And if you've ever wondered who is your God, if you've ever asked yourself, does he really exist and what does he want me to do, then I recommend this book because for me, he answered me in ways that are unimaginable and like for me amazing. So I want to share it with you just so that you know that yes, there is a God and these are the things that he's taught me. Yeah.
Actually, yung subtitle ng parehas na libro is very striking, no? Yung kay Maxine, Who is My God? A true-to-life testimony and inquiry about the bride of Christ, the Messiah, and the end times prophecies. A must-read for true seekers. Yung kay, kay Justin, A Wanderer's Journey to Self-Discovery. No?
Yeah.
Ito yung mga ako at my age of 24, turning 25 in 2 days.
Wow, so young.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Yeah, bin-broadcast yung birthday, no?
Oo.
Anyway,
Ano sila?
at this age, no? At this age and at my age and yung generation, yung mga bata ngayon, ito yung age namin siguro is masasabi ko aside from yung sinasabi na life begins at 40. Ito yung age na mga yuppies na ang daming mga na experience, ang daming pagbagsak na kailangan siguro namin talaga yan. Like for example, no, when I do talk, I share my story, why am I in radio right now, and how I started, no? And after that, sinishare ko rin yung naging failure ko in the past, no? So, when you do talk, syempre pag in-intro ka, sobrang build up, no? Pero I always see to it na after nun, binababa ko para may human level, no? Kasi pag sobrang taas, sobrang superstar yung tingin sa'yo. And for me, these two books, I have also, ako personally duman ako just sa time na I wanted to discover more about myself, no?
Right.
And I wanted to discover where is God? Who is God sa totoo, di ba?
Right.
So yun. Tapos, babalik ko sa inyo yung kwento. How would our readers, no? How would the readers benefit from your books?
Oh, okay. Well, for me, I think you're gonna really sense how to encounter God. That's number one. And number two, I know there are a lot of Christians who just, get the usual quotes. And something that I don't like that Christians do is that they get quotes and then they believe it and they memorize it. But they don't read the chapters. They don't read the context from which it was taken from. So you get like some Christians, they believe like God is like Santa Claus, that you just get what you want. But it's not like that. God's love is so much more complicated, so much more beautiful than it seems, because it's like one of the words that you learn in Hebrew is chesed. Chesed means loving kindness, but it's more than that. It means a love that comes with a covenant. because most people nowadays, especially the millennials, they feel like love is like some nice feeling, that when you see someone you can do something nice, they give you a nice feeling and you get it, and you can share happy moments with. That's beautiful, but love is more than that. It's a covenant relationship. Love is sacrifice. Love means that in the case where only one person gets a piece of the cake, you're gonna give your piece to the other person. And that's how God's love is. It's so deep. It's so meaningful that it's like we're missing a big part of our lives by not accepting God's love. And I think that's what I have to offer in this book. It's a way for you to accept God's love, to find that fulfillment, to find that purpose that many are looking for, and to have that peace of just walking with your God.
Maxine, I was asking of kanina, no, nagko-commercial. What has changed, no? Because they always say that you shall know them by their fruits, no?
Right,
On your
right.
part, you had the personal encounter with God. What has changed in your life since then?
Oh my, so much. In fact, before, I used to be sort of naughty. Like, even when you talk to me, parang, you'll say something, and immediately I'll have like a naughty banter, a witty response. And like, one thing that I notice most of all for me is that when I'm quiet with my thoughts, the first thing that comes into my mind is God or goodness, or like, whereas before, if I'm alone, there's temptation, there's lust, and it's like to my very core, it's already different. That's number one. And then when you extend it, in a way, how I speak to people is different also, because it's not like I'm trying to get power because I want to look popular, I want to look cool. It's not like that. It's more like I want to know how you are, I want to see you as a person, and like, it's a pleasure to be here because I'm experiencing you guys. I'm experiencing Tita Susan. I'm experiencing Dennis. I'm experiencing Justine. And that in itself is parang the reason, And then you extend more to society. Like, how am I different? I quit my job. I only do modeling or like TV stunts if they invite me, and okay, fine, I'm there, right? But it's not really my goal. My goal now is to spread the word and to have my foundation. And recently I saw a commercial about Filipinos eating papag, which is trash. And now I have a new program for feeding. I already stopped it before because our parish took it over. But now I'm inviting anyone who's listening, any business person who wants to support, let's feed our brothers and sisters, because this is a time where there's so many people with money. How can they not have enough food? It's almost crazy. It's almost cruel because we have money. There's money all over the place, and these people have none. So we have to open the gates of prosperity. We have to open ourselves to God's love so that it can reach the poorest of the poor. And so I think that's it. So it changes me, and then hopefully I am able to affect the world. And then Justine, right? Like Justine, it changed her, and now she's becoming like a person of substance and an example to follow for those who have been lost, right?
So you said you quit your job already. So what preoccupies you now aside from the book?
Well, actually, that's one test that I am personally overcoming now because my income is not stable. But I'm believing in faith, and so far so good because God's never let me down. I've never had like a missing meal and before that was very low standards in terms of making money, but then I guess part of the transformation is that it's not a priority. As long as you have enough, like it says in the Bible, as long as you have enough, that's good. That's good for me, and as long as I can do this work, that's good enough. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Maxine. How about Justin? Tell us more about
So
Your journey.
so for Thank Goodness I Got Lost, what I'm inviting my readers is to look at their life's experiences, especially those na super sakit that brought them pain and suffering, to see them as sacred gifts from God.
Yeah.
Kasi I really believe that these are in our lives because we are being molded, we are being equipped, and we are being prepared for something amazing that God has in store for us. Kumbaga yung life's mission natin. Like for me, right now, I'm in this journey of wanting to help other people to have a better relationship with themselves, to fall madly deeply in love with themselves.
Yeah.
Because I feel like yun yung start eh. Because we have a saying, di ba, you cannot pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
So, to give love to others, di ba, syempre, connect with God, accept yung love ni God, unconditional love ni God. And that's how we learn to also love ourselves and love others. So, ayun. So, it's experiencing your darkness and seeing it as a sacred gift from God, so that you can be the person that He has envisioned you to be, that He has created you. So, ayun po.
Okay. Were there any challenges that you encountered while you are writing the book? Na talagang at one point you got stuck already, or the enemy is, especially because it's a spiritual book and this one is really for self-development, no? What were the challenges you faced along the way?
So for me, yung challenge is, because I think it's just yung finding the organization, yung flow. Kasi when I wrote this book, I was unemployed. I'm not working really. I found the Shah's invitation to write the book na wala akong ginagawang work. Sabi ko, sige, perfect time. Ito na yun. Ito na yung time ni Lord na sinasabi. Sige, magsulat ka na ng book. Okay. Kaso lang, ayun lang, yung sa organization ng flow. Kasi like I said earlier, 10 years in the making, so I already have the content. Kailangan na lang ng extra mga present na pangyayari. And then, pero thank God kasi He sent people my way. Ayun. And siguro another challenge is because I was unemployed and aminin na natin, you need lots of money to invest in writing a book. So, ayun, challenge din na, ay Lord, paano ko po ba ito ma-birth sa mundo? But, like Maxine said, God is great and He's providing for everyday needs. Hindi ako na problema. Pag kailangan ko na ng pambayad, somehow, some way, God
May dumadating.
Yes.
God provides
Yes.
talaga.
Talagang,
From-
God moves in mysterious ways.
Amen. Yes. There
I believe in that. So, sabi mo kanina, I also had a time of questioning and discernment. And, ayun, dumating doon sa punto na, ito na yun. Diyan na siya. Talagang, siguro, full belief na, and lahat na nandoon na, you already surrendered everything to Him. No? Yun naman importante, no? You acknowledge Him, and after that, aside from acknowledging, after that, you surrender. No?
Yeah.
Kasi kung, andyan nga siya, so what? It's nothing, it's useless.
There's a verse nga in Galatians, my grace is all you need, for my power is strongest when you are weak. So
Yes.
talagang, as you said, no, kanina, the story that you had when you surrendered everything, He took over. Kasi parang you emptied yourself of all that is you. And then
Yes.
allow the Holy Spirit. Our body has always been, we are always addressed as the temple of the Holy Spirit, but there's no consciousness in that kasi.
Right.
So, yun yung...
Actually,
on your part,
Tita
Maxine,
Susan,
what
I
was the
can totally
challenge?
relate to that
Yeah.
because when you said that sometimes we take it in our control. In our generation, before I used to be an A-type personality.
Wow.
I have a schedule. I have a 5-year goal. I have a 10-year goal. I have steps. I have my habits. I have like this.
Sobrang clear,
And
no?
it was all clear and it's all in my control. And if not, I'm gonna do anything to get what I want, like this, like that.
Alpha
And then,
female.
like Beyonce, like this. But then after that, it was different. It was very different because now I tell God, okay, you're in control.
Baby steps.
Yeah, and you tell me what you want to do, and that's what I'll do. And even if I have desires, like I want to like start a film, or I'm being offered certain things, but I tell them no, because my life now is in line with God's purpose. So that's my priority, because I've seen the afterlife, and I know that this is not all there is. So if you know that 100%, you'll know that you have to care where your soul is going after, you know.
Is that in your book?
Yes.
Oh, so hindi namin tatanong para nilang
Kasi-
bilhin yung book.
Correct. Para dapat nasa cliffhanger to mga listeners natin eh, no?
I've seen heaven, hell, angels, Jesus, God, both of them. And actually, that's part of the thing that I was very much scared to tell, and that's one of the biggest challenges, because like a prophet told me that I was Mary Magdalene, and I didn't believe her. I said, that's crazy. Okay, that's not gonna happen. But when I see in scripture, it says no one who is born again, who is not born again, will see, only the one who is born again will see the kingdom of God. And he took me there. And if I were Mary Magdalene before, that would make it true that I am born again now. And it says that in the Bible, the faithful ones would be resurrected in the end of days, before Jesus comes again. So if that were true and I were Mary Magdalene, that would mean that I'm back and he is coming. And in my Bible readings, a lot of the things, the signs of the coming of God, would be like earthquakes, some typhoons, and most especially the land of Israel would be given famine, plague, and those who would run away would be would be in dire need, which is what is happening in Syria now. So even if you can only move so much, I can only be here with you, I know that God is working for the greater purpose of the world, you know. And that might seem a lot crazy, but I'm gonna ask you guys to just give me that little trust by reading the book, so that you can actually see the entire scope of God's plans and God's mission for the end times, which is what we're preparing for now.
So ayan, sinagot ni Maxine yung tanong ko dapat. She already preempted my question. Pero ikaw na lang, Justin, tatanungin ko. Who should read the book? Who should read Thank Goodness I Got Lost?
Ayan, so Thank Goodness I Got Lost. Para sa, if you are feeling lost in your life, this book is for you. If you feel that you are a lost cause, you are stuck in a rut, if you feel na napag-iwanan ka na ng panahon, whether it's because sa age mo, wala ka pa nararating, feeling mo, this book is for you. And most especially for those who are wanderers in life. Wanderers in life meaning, ito yung mga tao na walang masyadong plano sa buhay, pa easy-easy lang. Pero feeling nila na parang may mali. Hindi kasi sila mag-resonate dun sa usual na way na sinasabi ng ating mga influencers. So, this book is for you. It's invitation for you to give yourself permission to live your life in your own terms. That's something that resonates with you, and also na it's okay to be lost. You'll find your way as well. So, ayan. Thank you.
Justin, I want to go back to what you said kanina, that your dad was an OFW during your younger years, no? I'd like you to address, kasi ilang ba ang milyon yung mga OFW natin, mga bagong bayani natin na nagsasakripisyos abroad na hindi kasama ang kanilang mga pamilya, no? Ngayon, siguro magandang i-address natin yung ngayong mga bata, lalo na yung kasing edad mo, no, nung time na nagkaroon ka ng experience na yon. At ano yung mensahe mo sa kanila?
Okay, so siguro first po, yung sa mga OFWs na parents, first of all, talagang saludo po ako sa mga OFWs. I also experienced living abroad for 2 years na malayo sa pamilya, and I know how difficult it is to be away from your family. Siguro yung one thing that I would like to invite you is when you come home to your family, talagang presence po, quality time talaga, very important. Money is great, money is awesome, but nothing beats spending quality time with your family, with your kids most especially. It's very important to build that relationship at such a young age pa, yung mga kids. Kasi family is the most, di ba, sacred unit ng ating society. Diyan nagsisimula yan. And then for the kids naman, ito, also, it's an invitation na to understand more yung family natin, yung parents natin na OFW na they are doing the work, they have to go out of the country because also they want you to have a better life. Yun naman po yung ginugusto ng ating mga magulang para sa atin. And so siguro, we also try to understand them. And also when they come home, same, quality time, spending quality time with your parents and really build that relationship. Ayun po talaga yung pinaka-importante, to build that relationship, that connection. So both parents and child talagang kailangan mag-effort, hindi pwede na isang party lang. Ayun. Yun po.
Yun din ang reason, no? Kung bakit ngayon very threatened yung family unit natin, no? Pero meron different languages of love, eh. So, napakaganda kasi nag-OFW din ako, eh. I was assigned in China, no, when I was in San Miguel. So, there are 5 languages of love, no? So, kung hindi kayo magkasama, hindi ibig sabihin you cannot express your love, no? My father was a weekender, but I have so much magic moments. Ang tawag ko nga magic moments, eh. Mas marami yon because of the time that you spent, no? Nung pag nandito, talagang fully present ka. The second also is that dahil may FaceTime na ngayon, parang wala na tayong limit in terms of or distance at all. So let's take advantage also of that, no? And then sabi nga the service that you give, the gifts, usually sabi ko nga, ano yung favorite ng mga anak nyo o favorite ng daddy na nasa labas na pwede ibigay such that every time they see that, sasabihin nila parang nandito yung anak ko, parang nandito ang parents ko.
Which is nakakalimutan din, Tita Sus, to cut you lang, yung ibang mga magulang, usually siguro, yun din yung isa sa mga hinanakit nila sa sarili nila. Kasi, nandito sila sa ibang bansa para magbigay ng maalwan na buhay para sa pamilya nila. To the point na, ultimo, paboritong pagkain ng anak nila, di nila alam.
Oo. So, yun siguro, pag nandito kayo, you get to know each other. Ang mga anak ko kasi, dalawa na sa Singapore ngayon. So, baliktad na kami, sila na yung OFW. But, you know, my discovery, we have more deeper relationship and deeper dialogue. Yung conversation now,
mas rich
than when they were here. Kasi dati, parating, sa traffic, tulog sila parate, di ba? So, ngayon, let's take advantage also of the communication that we have in doing so. At saka mga anak, yung pinadadala nilang pera, ipunin natin. Kasi napakahirap na ang ating mga parents na OFW, padala ng pera dito, gasta tayo ng gasta. I remember my daughter sabi niya, Mama, yung Toys R Us natin, sana inipon din natin yung iba doon. Kasi nga, yun nga, parang immediate gratification parate, di ba? So let's set aside a portion of whatever it is that is being sent. Kasi po hard-earned money po yan. Hindi po pinulot kung saan-saan lang.
I agree.
Yun yung ano.
So,
yes, Maxine,
I'm curious, Justine, would you recommend having a parent that's an OFW still, or no?
Good question, Maxine.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. For me, it depends. I mean, for me, whether OFW ka or kasama mo yung pamilya mo. Kasi let's be honest, merong mga magkakasamang pamilya pero walang quality time together. So it really depends on
lalo na sa traffic ngayon.
Yes, correct. So balik natin, Tita Susan. So quality time, acts of service, receiving gifts, the other two are
auditory, words of affection.
Words of affirmation. And the other one, physical touch. Physical touch.
Ayan po, yung mga love languages.
Yes, love languages by Gary Chapman. Okay, sige. Siguro to close our rich episode na kulang pa rin ng oras. Naging ganun, no? Pag may mga episode na sobrang kulang ng oras. Ano yung
basta isang oras.
Ano yung pinaka-advice ninyo sa mga gustong magsulat din ng libro?
Okay. siya yun?
Well, my advice is just keep to your schedule. Dedicate, if you have a job, dedicate like 1 hour, 2 hours a day to actually writing, and you'll get it done eventually.
How long did it take you to write your book?
1 year.
1 year. 1 year.
Actually, it took a long time. But another thing that helped is our authors group, because everyone there is energetic, everyone there is making strides. So you kind of see, oh wow, it is possible. And they kind of inspire you to do better.
Shout out to the happy writers. Hello, alam ko may mga nanonood
You guys are
dyan.
amazing. Thank you.
Yes.
Justin.
Ayan. So for me naman, no, first of all, ask God's help. Kasi I really believe na we are messengers of God here on earth, and meron tayong kanya-kanyang message na i-share para sa mundo. Yan yung ating gift eh. So, ask His help. Ask Him na, Lord, kayo na pong bahalang magsulat. Alam niyo po kung ano yung kailangan kong maisulat at kung sino yung kailangan makarinig nito, kayo na pong bahala. And then, ayun din, same everyday discipline talaga kailangan. And then also, trust the process. Kasi for me personally, there was a time na wala talagang inspiration. Pero you have to trust the process na, okay, it's part of the writing journey. So, just surrender again to God, let go. And then, again, surround yourself with a great community. So blessed to be part of the Happy Writers community. Thank you, Ms. Nasino, for creating the 90-day book writing challenge. So very helpful po talaga.
So where can they buy the book?
Yes. Where
Ang
they can-
Christmas gift.
Where can they buy the book and how can they contact you?
Yeah.
Yan, let's put it into one.
Yes, awesome. So, for those who want to buy my book, thank goodness I got lost. So, just go to www.justinbulan.com and then nandun na po lahat ng
Spell mo yung Justin.
Yeah,
Justin with an O.
Yes,
Challenging yung
Oo.
spelling niya.
Yes, from Joe and Christine kasi yan. So, JOSTINEBULAN. JustinBulan.com.
JustinBulan.com.
Yes.
And
Great. And mine is at maxinemamba.com. So it's MAXINE Mamba, MAMBA.com. And the good part is when you sign up, you also become a member of our Lifesavers Foundation. And that means that if you volunteer for our member organizations, you also get perks and benefits. So sometimes when we volunteer, we run out of transportation or all of this. So at least here, when you volunteer, we give you discounts for coffee, food,
Wow.
other perks.
Amazing.
So, yeah, because we want to really move the nation to help the poorest of the poor. So if you also have like any way that you can support our foundation, then please do go to maxinemamba.com and let's talk. Okay, let's change the world. Yeah.
yes. Yes.
There's hope.
Oo.
There's God.
Because you're alive, Tita Susan, there's hope.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so again, it's Thank Goodness I Got Lost and Who is God by Maxine Mamba and Justin Bulan. Tita Susan, any final words for our listeners?
Okay, we heard the two lovely ladies here of their own pains, no? And we can see that doon po sa ating mga pains, sa ating mga problema, hindi po nawawala ang kagandahan loob ng Diyos. It became so clear to them na ang buhay hindi pwedeng puro happy-happy lang. Kakambal po ng happiness ay yung sorrow natin. There's no resurrection if there's no the crucifixion of the Lord and even His death, no? A very painful death, and yet He overcame it. And it was Mama Mary who saw everything. So dito po sa mga trials din natin, makita natin ang role po ng ina, no? Dito. So we would like to share with you that life is beautiful for as long as we see that in our pain, in our sorrow, God is there also.
Yan, salamat
That's
Tita Susan.
beautiful.
Oo. Ano pa sasabihin ko? Okay, doon na sinasabi ko, isa sa mga lines or quotes that I live by is, it's not the problem that is important. It is how you stand up, how you pick up yourself after that problem, after that hurdle na experience mo sa buhay mo. Okay? Batiin na natin yung mga nakikinig
Oo
sa
nga.
atin, no? Gigi Romana, Miss
Hello, Gigi. Nasula mo na yung libro mo?
Felizel Miranda, John Bukiron, and then Tomas Cruz and Egay Almira Joy. Kanina si Ate Sha nakikinig din, nanonood. Good morning po sa inyo, Bryson. Ate Sha, magpagaling kayo. Ingat kayo. And dito na kayo next week, ha?
Tuloy po ngayon si Dennis. Pagkatapos ito, siya
ako entrepreneur naman after. Okay, dito Susan, it's very it's an honor to have to share the show with you. Maraming salamat.
Ako rin,
It's a pleasure.
Dennis. At least nagkita na tayo, hindi na lang
Yes,
boses.
oo. Maraming salamat. Mga ka-TriMedia, maraming salamat po sa mga nakinig sa inyo. Susunod na po, Entrepreneur, the voice of Filipino entrepreneurs. 9:02 on the clocks of October 1, 2017. Muli maraming salamat po. This is Author's Voice with
Susan Vidal, ang yung kitchen sing gospel book author and advisor for life. Good morning po and happy Sunday. God bless you all.
This is your Partner Disa. Huwag po kayong aalis. Susunod na Entrep Radio, the voice of Filipino entrepreneurs.
Welcome to Author's Voice, a unique radio program for authors and aspiring authors to get tips, inspiration, and strategies on how to write and publish books. Author's Voice, hosted by Shak Nasino, a venue where you can get to know authors and their author stories. Every Sunday,